Hello, and it is it work? Yes, okay. And this is why did I God fucking damn
What
it.
was that about me not being able to do an intro properly?
Oh no, I have to turn on do not disturb. Wait, it is on streamer mode. Discord, shut up. Anyway, hi. Welcome to this thing. Whatever the fuck this is. We're
Why don't
talking
we just try that again?
How about you do this?
Alright.
God damn it.
3, 2,
I didn't stop it.
then.
we're rolling with this. This
Alright.
is life now.
Fine, both of you shut up.
Hold on.
Sorry, B, you weren't talking. Shut up.
Okay, go.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Smol Cast. It's your favorite host, Magnus, along with Jess and Brigson. Today we'll be talking about Deltarune. I suppose it's fair to say that there will be serious spoilers for Chapter 1 and 2 ahead. So if you're not done...
Darth
Why
Vader
not?
is
Go
Luke
play the goddamn
Skywalker's
game.
father.
What?
You said severe spoilers, and I'm pretty sure I'm legally obligated to do the Darth Vader is Luke's father thing.
Oh, I see.
That's not the one I
anyhow.
usually go. But
You've prepared some bullet points for us. I'm shocked we don't have a full PowerPoint yet, but why don't we get into that?
Bitch, I was too
An
busy
essay.
animating everything.
there would
What was
probably
that
be an
mean?
essay if we could.
Yeah, it's like in full MLA format, but in Comic Sans, because of course it is. Wait, before I start anything, where is Google Docs' font? I need to change this to Comic Sans. How do you Google
no.
Docs? I don't.
Control A,
Uh,
right click, and
Yeah.
you should be able to change the font from there.
Oh my god, I prefer Word.
Yeah, me too, to be honest. I'm probably just biased because that's what I grew up with.
Where's the font? Oh, Arial. There we go. I found it. Comic Sans
Come on, man.
MS. There we go. Now my notes are.
I really hope you're streaming this just
No.
so the people know what's
No.
going on.
Cause I would, but it's like my personal Google Doc.
Oh, I see.
So
Why didn't you put it in the small cast? We have a separate Google account.
because you
for
weren't
precisely this
finished the
reason.
game until like 3 hours ago, and so
A
I
fair
have
point,
literally
actually.
everything in this that is like stuff I've been wanting to talk about, and so I didn't
Right.
want to ruin it for you. And also, you play games slower than a man who's dead, like Christ on a bicycle.
If I have a life.
Bitch, I have
Sorry for
known
having
you.
obligations outside of Toby Fox's latest masterpiece. Speaking of, why don't we get right back into it?
Oh my god, your segues. Alright. Who wants to take a crack at describing what the fuck this is?
Well, how dumb is our user base? Hi, user base. How are you?
Should we start
But,
with like what Undertale is and our experience with that? Because that's kind of
Like-
important to all of Deltarune.
Like
Sure,
generally
yeah.
what the entire thing of that is, yeah.
Okay,
All right,
so
let's do it.
Undertale came out in 2015 and sort of was big. In case you didn't
It broke
know,
the internet.
you could say that getting into Smash Bros is not something that a game only 3 people have played will do, and it's basically a turn-based RPG where morale system more or less where what you do.
Morality.
Morality.
Not morale.
Morale is a very different thing.
Fuck off.
Morale and morals are two very different things.
It's the RPG where nobody has to die. That's how it officially puts itself.
Yeah, so that
Mm.
Deltarune Chapter 1 at least came out in 2018 as not exactly a sequel.
More like a parallel universe, like someone's fan fiction come to life.
It's Marvel What If the video game.
Yeah.
Kind of. And then
Okay, I'll just check current reference off of my podcast bingo here.
I have notes about something important.
I should've
You're
did a
playing
blackout.
fucking bingo.
Of course.
Okay, sure.
What else would I be doing in the middle of recording?
Who wants to summarize Chapter 1?
I just played it, so I probably can.
Yeah, you. I haven't played it in 3 years.
So, the only human in their town, Chris, the non-binary icon, is going to their first day of school. I think.
No,
ever?
no,
They
it's
were
just their
homeschooled
it's just their school.
Ah,
Yeah,
so
because
they're
everyone
going
knows them
to
already.
school.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. In small towns, though. Yeah. Never mind. Unimportant. So they go to school. They get there late. They're assigned a group project with the local mean girl, Susie. Barney the dinosaur made emo. And so Alphys, the teacher, a recurring character from Undertale, the franchise, comes back, sends Chris and Susie on a quest to find
Chalk.
Chalk, I think?
Yeah, it's Chalk, because Susie keeps fucking eating it because, these games aren't exactly normal.
I mean, given the option to eat Chalk, wouldn't you eat Chalk too?
No.
If it tastes like what Chalk tastes like IRL, then no.
I guess I'm in the minority there.
I'll willingly drink Diet Dr. Pepper, but I have a line.
Yeah, that was a mistake. Anyhow,
Yeah.
back to the summary. Susie threatens to murder you on school grounds, which I'm pretty sure is a crime, but that's by Canadian, not by light world laws. So, you go to the supply closet as Chris and Susie, and you find this strange portal to a dark world. A cool anime transition happens, and you meet a fluffy boy named Ralsei, who's the forgotten prince of the dark world. You go on a fun times happy quest to free the world from the grips of the dark fountain, and you meet a 5-year-old with ADHD named Lancer, who happens to be the son of the main antagonist. Things happen. You get to the castle. You try to defeat the king, who threatens to throw his own son off a cliff. You get him to not do that, and then you put him in prison with a bunch of animals.
Why do I let you speak?
Yeah, that's chapter 1. Oh yeah, and then you go home and it ends with you like pulling out your soul and also a knife and your eyes go red.
Yeah.
And then Toby Fox left us on a cliffhanger for
And then
2
you-
years.
3 years! 3 years,
3
actually.
years.
3 fucking years. And he was planning on doing it for a lot longer. So that bastard can die.
But then we'd never get
You
to
did it
find out what
so you
happened.
I
could
literally okay.
by the way.
I literally just have a thing in my notes that's just like brief character summarizations, and it's just Chris is silent, Susie is the mean edgy one. The game literally calls her mean girls. Routzy is the prince and his fluffy boy. Lancer
Routzy's
equals
a precious
splat.
boy. Lancer equals splat.
That's all I
Yes,
wrote
did
for
mention
Lancer.
Lancer loves shovels and also makes cartoon splat noises.
Also, he owns a bed, but he doesn't use it
And then
because it's
He's
for
also
the bike.
Jeff will
Yeah,
exist, so
He's
that would
a
be
cartoon
interesting.
spike.
What'd you say,
Sorry, go
babe?
ahead, Peyton.
Also, Jeff exists.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
fun.
I didn't do that though. You
Nah,
probably
same,
better off
because
doing that.
fuck that noise.
It's not as hard as you would think.
Bitch.
Like, you could have easily done it. You've beaten
Hey.
Sans, you could have easily done it. It was
I'm
easier.
bad at
I
video
feel.
games. I've never beaten Sans.
Well, yeah, but he has.
Yeah,
True.
let me just put on my cap
And it's also
of
not that
superiority.
long.
Anyway,
Shut
It's like
up,
half the
Berkeley.
length of Sans' fight.
should I do chapter 2?
Yeah.
Did we explain what Jevil was?
Jevil,
we-
chaos. There, explained.
We'll
Pure-
go over him with a certain other character.
Yeah, we'll
Ah,
deal.
alright.
We'll deal with him with Mr. Big Shot. Okay. So chapter 2 starts off with the basically tease of like Toriel, who's like the mother from the first game, going, "Oh my God, is that a knife?" And then it turns out that it's just because Chris ate a pie. Thanks, Toby.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to school. Susie's like, "Hey, was all that stuff that happened yesterday real?" And then you're like, "Yeah." So then you go back to the dark world after Noelle is introduced or whatever, who is sort of the new character along with Birdley. Fuck Birdley. So you go back to the.
Excuse me, I am the incarnation of former gifted kid that is the same as Birdley.
He is Falco.
Birdie.
He is Falco.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
refer to anyone as Falco, it's Birdley. How many?
Alright. Oh, I just had a bunch of screenshots.
Okay, I have a couple.
Put them uploaded
I have
so
a
we can use them. in
I have
the
a
video.
couple queued up that are somewhat important. So I'll deal with that later.
I just
Hold on,
screenshotted
I'm
my
gonna.
favorites.
Anyway,
Yeah, these.
go to the dark
Right.
world,
Back to what
meet up with Ralsei again, and then they tell you to go out do whatever the hell you want. So you go with Noelle and Birdly to the library. It's not a library. It's the library. And then you find the computer lab is another dark room, or dark world, called Wireland, ruled by the queen, who literally, the queen's personality is, she is a YouTube comment. That is what the queen is.
That's pretty accurate.
She is a YouTube comment. And she wants to create a perfect world for Noelle for reasons, mainly because she can see search histories, and Noelle's is apparently very depressing. How many screenshots did you take?
Around 30, I think. Anyway, that's all of them.
Okay, in fairness, I took many more on the Switch.
I took like 4, and I'm glad I did, because now those are preserved forever.
Yeah.
I just like taking screenshots in moments of games that I enjoy.
So you have to go through another dark world to seal another dark fountain, and deal with Miss YouTube comment, Mr. Falco, getting in your way.
Oh, can we talk about the end though? Like everything from Giga to the very end.
Yes, I've been wanting to do
The
that
actual story part of the ending.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. That's a pretty accurate way of putting it.
I want to talk about how much I love the style of this game. Like, it's so...
Why does it just go full on Punch-Out? That's my question. It's just Punch-Out.
Hear me out.
I mean, it fits an AI. You would just play a different game to fight them.
Absolutely.
They did say they're a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Ridley called her a true gamer at one point, I think.
But the queen said she only plays mobile games.
Yeah, there's probably a Punch-Out clone on mobile.
There's probably a clone of my fucking parents on mobile.
I would hate to see that.
You just download an app and it's your fucking family just recreated in Raid Shadow Legends.
That's
Not
called The
another
Sims.
version of them.
If you've never seen it.
Oh god, I've not played The Sims in ages. Anyway, ending shit.
Oh my god. Okay, let me just finish what I'm saying here. This game is such a perfect homage to that style of video games in the 80s and 90s. Everything from the Queen fight with that old arcade cabinet style to the whole combat system. It's a beautiful homage, and I love it very much as a history nerd.
How the hell are we talking about retro video games? It wasn't me. Anyway, yeah. So you go back to the surface, and then a little smile happens on a television.
Don't skip the cute part where Susie, who probably doesn't get a lot of affection from her family based on her personality,
and not having a family.
So I thought she
she's homeless.
You do realize they called their parents, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. She picks up the phone, and then Toriel walks away, and then she says to Chris, "I don't want to call anybody."
Oh, I
okay.
didn't get that message. That's weird. Maybe I skipped it by accident.
Or she
Yeah,
calls
very
Chris
easy.
or something. I don't remember, but she does not call anybody.
Let's see.
And when Reltse gives her a room, she's like, "Wow, a room to myself."
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
homeless.
Right. Anyway, it's adorable. Susie gets motherly love for the first time in her life, apparently, as Toriel invites her to come make a pie. Chris goes to the washroom.
For 5
lets
hours.
her pull out, jumps out the window. We don't see where they go.
They slash
come
tires. That's where they
Oh.
go. They slash the
They slash
tires.
the tires? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. They come back. The pie is almost ready to be made, so Susie and them put it in, or they don't put it in the oven.
No, because Toriel's like, maybe you should stay the night, Susie, because she went outside to get the sugar and the tires were slashed.
Oh, see, I'm just bad at putting together context clues.
It's not a context clue. It's literally
It's a context
It's a
clue.
cutscene.
Environmental storytelling, and I am bad at that.
Oh god.
Anyway, so both of them go to the couch and sit down to watch some kind of Godzilla-esque movie, and then they fall asleep. And then Chris does some whack-ass garbage.
They open a dark fountain in the Lightner realm.
Yeah.
which
turned their living room into a dark world.
and it ends with a smile on a television, which looks oddly familiar because it's very similar to Omega Flowey from Undertale. Where the hell did... Oh, I put these screenshots in the fucking SmolCast thing, didn't I?
It would be really nice if you were able to, like, edit in some of what we're talking about. Like,
Well, I
Magnus.
literally have the picture. Where did I put... I'm gonna commit a war crime. Deltarune important screenshots. Where's the... Oh my god. I've been literally preparing for this all day, and I didn't even think to make a fucking shortcut to this folder.
Ben.
I'm stupid. Yeah, here.
You're just a little dense sometimes.
This is what we're talking about currently on screen. Also, yes, I use macOS. Go die.
Ben, come on, man. If you keep telling your fans that, we're not gonna have any left.
We have any to begin with?
There are like 7 people in the fan server, okay?
Yeah, for a different thing, but
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, anyway, it's currently on the thing. Look, it's a smile on a TV with static. How much do you want to bet that this static is like binary or something? Or it's like this light square is like a 1 or a 0 and the other one's a 1 or something. I could
Ooh.
totally see that being... It's probably not because the smile obscures too much of it.
No, but like right before the smile, doesn't it like stop for a second?
Yeah, but I think it's animated. I don't know. I think Doki Doki did that with its like mini ARG in the code for whatever the secret game that never got made was called. And I always,
Project Libitina.
that's it.
Right, that's what it was.
And I always just thought that was a really cool idea.
It is, yeah.
And something that actually I don't know if Toby would do that just because his thing is sort of putting very obvious things in front of you and letting you work it out for yourself. So, anyway, I don't need this anymore. No gameplay.
Alright. So,
These hotkeys are so good.
should we talk about the secret lads?
Oh yeah, you want me to fucking bitch about Spamton for the next 15 minutes?
I need to explain why it is that Spamton became a Tumblr sexy man and not like the Swatches or Task Manager or literally any other character in the game.
Okay.
So essentially, if you don't know what a Tumblr sexy man is, it's the One Slur is a good example from the Lorax.
Why are...
That's a whole
I
history.
just immediately face palmed. Like I'm not even kidding. I just immediately went.
Yeah. So a big part of being a Tumblr sexy man is having a sort of vulnerable personality, making people go, I can fix him. I can make him better. He's my poor little meow meow.
I
that puts me
fucking
in
hate
physical
you.
pain to say.
Pey-
Right.
Peyton, I vote we vote off Magnus from this and never let them return.
Saucy for you.
I will mute you. I have the power.
All
I'm-
children -1.
Small Kyle.
I need to get a point system up in the screen cap thing and just like Magnus -1.
Have a jar for me every time I say.
You have like a swear jar.
Every time I use this voice, I have to put some money in the jar. We'll use it to buy a good mic for B.
The thing is, I think I used to have a good mic, but on headphones. But then the mic broke, and I think the headphones did after.
Well, that is how it goes sometimes. Right. But Spamton became a Tumblr sexy man because people thought he was vulnerable, even. Which is hilarious, but considering his whole personality and fight.
As the one who did Snowgrave, I strongly disagree on the vulnerability.
So his entire thing, it's like he knows that everything is fake, yet he can't do anything about it.
So he's Sans.
Y'all, Spamton.
I never did Spamton Neo in like the normal game. I only did it in Snowgrave.
Yeah, doing it in normal game would have helped a lot, because that is not a very difficult fight.
Yeah. But like the thing is, I completely blew it on going to the normal Dark World after that, and I didn't want to have to refight the final boss because like the Queen fight is really cool, but it's really annoying.
I had so much fun with it. It like reactivated. It activated the sleeper agent that is my arcade cabinet years. Like, the Queen fight and the Task Manager fight are probably my favorites in the whole game.
Task Manager, honestly, though, that was one of the better parts of the game just because of the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked the unique mechanics that she had. I think she's a she. I really liked the unique mechanics that she had with the kind of like going around to the different letters and the quadrants.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah, you'll
fun.
do more of that.
I know. I already did the arena challenge for that too. Yeah.
Anyway, Spamton boss fight. Apparently in base game, it's a pretty fun fight and pretty fair. In Snowgrave, it can fucking die.
Well, case in point, I'm not good at this game. I first tried it.
Yeah. I am decent at this game, and I did not first try Spamton Neo Snowgrave. Basically, Snowgrave is like a secret genocide route where you have to kill every enemy.
Only difference is that in Snowgrave, you have to fight Neo alone.
Yeah,
Which means you have a third of the health and a third of the...
Third of the health, third of the attack. The dialogue is different, but the fight is the same. It's just so much less resources to work with. It's not fun. It's just brutally unfair.
You know one thing that I love about Toby Fox's music?
What?
Is that he'll make like the best song you've ever heard in your life, but it only plays for like 15 seconds of the intro to a boss named Dr. Pee Poo Man or something. Like, it's crazy.
And then he'll make Megalovania, and then you'll have to listen to it for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
First 8 hours because you have to beat him, and the next 5 years because people just keep spamming it as a meme.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The irony is, I have like a playlist of music that I'm using as background music right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of them except one are Undertale or Deltarune. And one of them is a Life is Strange song. It's one of the copyright-free ones, whatever. And I am willing to bet that when you started talking about the music, the Life is Strange one was playing just to fuck with us.
Of course. But seriously, I have that like do 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 do. That part of that's the entire Big Shot.
That's Big Shot.
Yeah, that just like little part of the song is playing on loop inside my head, and I don't know if that makes me a big shot or not, but
yeah, be a big shot is just such a satisfying thing to say for some reason.
That was your chance to be a big shot. Be a big shot.
Big shot. Yeah, and I remember when I beat that fight, it was so satisfying, but I was just like, this is not a good fight. Single player. Like, oh god.
Single player, as if there's a multiplayer option.
Multiplayer Deltarune. But like,
it's a raid boss.
The most annoying thing about it is it being alone felt so fucking forced to me. Okay, I like this game a lot, but I need to go off on a fucking tangent here. So,
go for it.
Okay, Susie leaves to go comfort Noelle, right? Fine, whatever. Route say is literally a screen away. They're within shouting distance. They're literally just talking to the queen. That can fucking wait.
Chris can't yell, so it doesn't matter.
They are literally standing there, doing nothing. They could help, but they just don't. Like, why?
I'll say it's just off screen eating popcorn and you walk on screen again.
Basically,
that would actually be something Queen did.
No,
I would not be surprised if you walked back and Queen had popcorn watching you fight.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Battery acid, you fool.
But like, oh my fucking god, that fight was so I find the Sans fight fun because like it is brutally hard, but it feels fair. It's
very punishing.
It's very punishing, but every time you mess up, it feels like your fault. This is just Fuck you.
I mean, all of the secret bosses are like that. I feel because Undying was like that as well. Jevil's simple to dodge if you actually understand the attacks quickly. It's mostly reacting, but if he does hit you, it's for a lot of damage.
Yeah. This fight it's a lot, like, one hit from one of his projectiles is 40 damage.
Which is normal if you have 3 people,
Yeah,
but when that's 3 shot for your entire health bar,
yeah. And
when a bullet hell.
especially considering, like, the projectiles I'm talking about, there are, like, if you let them get into your box, which you will because they're bounced and they're very inconsistent because
Oh,
they're
I
RNG.
know exactly what you mean, the eggs.
Yeah, that there's like 40 of them. And
And
they
that's
could
where
just
you spam big shots.
yeah. But God, that fight is so fucking annoying.
It's
I'm
a
really
lot better on your
this up for a third time, but I just found a list that I had on my desk of things I wanted to talk about, and it has the Tumblr sexy man checklist, so we're going through this again.
Oh, for fuck
No.
no!
You have to be male, light-skinned, non-human, and or racially ambiguous, as in like purple, gray, or green skin.
Isn't the
And
one slur just a dude?
morality.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is just a dude.
He's
And
literally he literally makes like coats. Isn't that his whole thing?
Yeah. He has to have a sort of like chaotic morality too. They also usually have to be a villain, have to be gothic or flamboyant in some variety. They have to have a suit, vest, jacket, and or other business garb. They have to be lanky or thin, usually. There are some exceptions. And they have to be kind of an asshole and or majorly an asshole.
This feels very like oddly like
Do you want examples? Because
No.
there's a lot.
this feels like
All
very
right.
like discriminatory. I don't know why. This just feels like something you'd see on Twitter and you're just like, that's not good.
All right, here's the list of Tumblr sexy men. We have Loki,
All of them.
Professor Venomous, Dr. Eggman, Talking Clock Guy,
How do I-
Wendy from
how do I-
Wendy and the Ink
Hold on.
Machine.
I will
Dr.
deafen you.
Eggman is definitely a real person. Also, I heard monkey.
I will my cursor is over the mute Magnus button.
And this is why you're
I
the
will
one
never be
hosting the audio.
You will be silenced. I am the captain now.
The Onceler, the Slender Man, Jeff the Killer, have I been muted?
No.
Oh,
Yes. You are now muted.
Oh,
Think about what you've done.
well then.
Are you gonna
Am I
behave?
done? I don't know, am I?
I feel like another topic, if you're going to actually talk about him, was, his character.
Yeah, that would
Oh my
probably
God,
be more
yeah.
important than you going on about the fucking one slur.
I feel like if you're going to
Brought
talk
him up
about,
once.
if
Can
you're going
we
to talk
talk
about that,
We should
Oh,
talk.
you go.
Sorry, you go ahead.
no, I was going to say it would probably be important to also go over Jevil's character because they both fit a common theme.
Indeed.
Insanity.
I'm
Well,
gonna add.
it's more than that.
I'm going to add covering the Tumblr self-cessed one-slur drama to our list of potential podcast topic.
Oh fucking
I
Christ.
thought you were going to say to this podcast, and I was wondering what that had to do with this.
No, it just reminded me of it.
Oh god, I wish I could hear what music was playing right now. But I can't. So I don't know what's playing. Enjoy whatever's playing, I guess.
All right.
The
So one thing that I think is interesting, and I know you guys have heard this because it's like my favorite pet theory, but the fact that Spamton and Jevil are like the only two characters in Deltarune have vocals in their music seems kind of significant to me, especially with the whole phone thing and Spamton bringing up Mike, who we can assume is a microphone due to the whole like technological vibe that's going on.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also the like secret bad guys sort of having dialogue is another thing followed through
it makes
from
sense
Undertale.
because
Flowey.
the thing is, they both know that they're like in a game, it makes sense that the one who knows that they're in the game is the one to break the rules. Like Jevil has a 3D background as well.
Yeah, but also the thing is, it's like, I don't know if it's technically confirmed, but like the most accepted theory of Deltarune is that it's all a game. It's a D&D thing, more or less.
Well, I think it.
And like the biggest example of that is like when you go back to the Lightner realm to get stuff to bring to the Darkner, you get oh my fucking god, I have sinned. What is his name? Lancer. Oh my, I am sorry, humanity. Lancer equals Splat, as we all know. He like enters your inventory as a key item, but then when you check it in the overworld, your key item, you have a card. You have like an ace.
Really? I never did that.
And since chapter 1 is so based on cards, and it's in a classroom with a deck of cards.
Well, it's based on cards and on chess and on checkers, but yeah.
Yeah, which would all be stuff in a classroom. Wire World is a dark world in the computer lab.
Yeah.
So, it's possible, like, it's probably there's more to it than that. So what my theory is, like, stuff like Spamton and Jevil would be, like, actual people who got stuck in this story that Chris is telling that they used to tell with Azrael, I'm assuming. And that's why Reltse is there. Because Reltse is an anagram of Azrael and looks exactly like Azrael. And there is a room in chapter 2 for Azrael that you can't go in. Or like Chris will go in, but they'll close their eyes so you can't see.
Yeah, that one.
I mean, the other common theory is that these characters have been visited by Gaster, and so they've lost it because they know things that they shouldn't.
Yeah, but I don't. There's just so much about Gaster that just sort of cheapens the narrative and just doesn't make it seem like something. Because like Toby Fox, he likes Undertale a lot, but he's called it an 8.5. And wants people to see Deltarune as something else. And I have a feeling that tying Gaster, a character who doesn't even have a confirmed sprite, like the mysterious man that you see in the doorway in Waterfall and Undertale, people assume that to be Gaster. But you don't know.
I mean, he could just as easily be the everyman, you know?
Yeah. So
or he could be Ghost Boy. Like,
I mean, like another a theory I saw was that Mike was just a name for the person who made Spamton aware.
Yeah.
like
And that's why he's talking about him so much. Or that's what he knows him by.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's confirmed. It's pretty much confirmed that he learned that this mysterious person that was helping him was something weird because they even say that like he gets off of the phone with this person and then they pick up the phone, it's just a static sound.
Yeah.
Do you mean garbage noise?
Do you mean get approximately 3 kilometers away from your microphone?
It's the same sound.
Never. I will speak into my mic as much as I please.
It's the same sound that plays when you try to use your phone in the dark.
Yeah, that's a noise associated with Gaster.
That's the garbage noise that I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have another thing I want to talk about the characters, actually. There's this very interesting, to me at least, running theme of being forced into a destiny that you don't want for the characters. With, like, Chris with their soul and, like, ripping it out, and Susie, to me, reads as somebody who's not being mean because that's how she is, but being mean is like a
defense mechanism.
Like, these people are going to assume that I'm mean because of my looks, so I might as well live up to those expectations, you know?
Yeah.
And Ralsei literally being alone for his entire life before the Lightners get there, and like he said, he's just because that's what the people in his books always did, but he can't be his own person without the Lightners.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, is my point getting across okay?
Yeah, kind of. But the thing with Chris is that, I feel like we're just like rehashing internet theories at this point. But
it's fun.
I'm also talking them over.
is that like the most is that their soul isn't actually a soul, it's the player character.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard that
that's
a lot myself.
well.
I
You
think
can also
it actually
control
is
it during
Yeah,
certain
you can control it when Chris throws it out.
You
They
can
just
control it when it's not anywhere near Chris
yeah
in chapter 1.
yeah when it's in the birdcage, and also
Not even that, it's when Susie has it.
Yeah.
true actually. I always forgot
Because
about
Chris
that.
is not there.
Yeah. Also, the whole like doesn't know how to play piano thing,
Yeah, absolutely.
despite the
Also, yeah, his character change is apparently very different from before.
Yeah,
For
like
the
it's
game actually started.
mentioned a few times as well. Yeah.
yeah.
I have a headcanon actually. It's kind of silly, but I headcanon that Chris is autistic.
I
Just
mean-
because of how little they speak and their general demeanor and eating moss and all of these things.
That's not.
Yeah.
We should probably
I think
iterate
I
that
think he's just
you have the right to make that joke.
Well, yeah, I'm an Aspie. I can say that as much as I like. Come at me, I guess.
gladly.
Fight me. Okay.
I mean, if it's what you really want. Oh God, I have to put money in the jar now.
Oh God!
Oh
you
no,
bastard.
not the jar again.
I'm not editing in a jar. I refuse. If this thing is
Please.
no.
It's like those jars you see sometimes with streamers where they drop things.
Yeah. Oh God, it's the pony jar.
What? You people spend way more time on Twitch than I do.
That's not a Twitch joke.
Oh well, I don't
You
know.
know, we're gonna just gloss.
I've
past
never
that
seen
like
that
it
on a
never
streamer.
happened.
I've just seen it on highlights.
I'm a strictly YouTube individual, to be honest.
Yeah, I've watched that stuff on YouTube as highlights from Twitch.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What the hell are we talking about?
Twitch
I don't know.
and jars. Right. Back to Deltarune. So what do you think Chapter 3 is gonna look like? Like where do you think the Dark World's gonna show up?
Well, it's getting to the point where like chapter 1, like the opening of chapter 2 sort of undermines the ending of chapter 1 because Toriel didn't see, and it's sort of like a, I don't know, dramatic irony. Is that what it's technically called? I don't know. I didn't pay attention in English class.
English is.
But now, like Toriel knows something is wrong.
Yeah.
There are vines there's plants blocking the door to Asgore's flower shop. There are many references to Omega Flowey. Like the main one is the TV thing, but like my personal favorite is oh my God, I closed the folder, didn't I? Where the
In the meantime, while you're finding that,
I found it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Go ahead. I'll speak after.
It was quick meantime.
In the meantime.
2,000 years later.
Oh, hey, I didn't take 3 years to beat this game.
Hey, I was just waiting for like the rest of it to come out. I thought it was going to all come out at once, but then it didn't. So I decided to play it now.
I'm glad I waited to actually play it because I'd seen chapter 1. I'd never bothered playing it.
Are you ever gonna play Undertale, Peyton?
At some point, maybe.
I own a physical copy. Just saying. I need to set up these.
I know you have like 5 physical copies.
No, I only own one. I own the game 3 different times. One digitally on Switch, one physically on Switch, and then one on PC. Anyway, I have this set up now, so let's go. Here we go. Oh my God, those animations are so good. I'm sorry, I set all that up today.
So awesome. Yeah.
Anyway, so this thing that I have, Asgore saying they're such good listeners, flowers, and then Sans says with his wink, well, yeah, nothing like a captive audience. And you might be like, okay, why is that significant? And to that I say, clearly someone has not played Undertale, because, where is it?
And it's me. Spoiler alert.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Basically, Flowey, like, captures everybody and wraps them in vines as, like, hostages. And Sans was one of them. And Sans is the only character with memory across timelines.
Oh my god, can we talk about Sans' house for a second? I love that when you get close to it, when you like knock on the door, you hear the faint sound of bones trousling in the distance. Like,
Yeah,
that is...
bone trousel.
They're also further in the distance in chapter 2.
No, they're
Yeah.
closer. They're closer.
No, they're
Huh.
further.
No,
I
it said,
played that today.
it said
It
closer.
said
No, it's definitely. I'm pretty sure
it's the trousling is further away. Ben, I played this 3 hours ago. Trust me.
Yes, you were supposed to play it 3 weeks ago, but whatever.
Shut up.
Also,
Silence your word flaps.
I also love how his shop is just Grillby's shop, but he got rid of the Grillby and just took the S and put Sans next to it.
also,
It's
Sans is the
fantastic.
janitor when he's
Yeah.
the
And
only
cashier.
employee.
Yeah.
Also sitting behind the register.
I fucking love Sans. I know Sans is like an overdone meme, but he is actually my favorite character just because
He's
of
also a Tumblr sexy man.
my hand is over the button. Oh wait, there's a kick button too. Interesting.
If muting me
Well,
is the only power you have over my life, then relish in it, and may the devil have more mercy on your soul than I do.
Bitch, I'm older than you.
That's your comeback?
Bitch, I'm taller than you.
I will wear platform boots the next time I see you.
Bitch, you're gonna need some pretty big platform boots.
I have 6-inch platforms, and I really want to wear them somewhere, but at the same time, I can barely
I will
walk in
I
them.
will still be taller than you. I am more than 6 inches taller than you.
Gods. Alright, well, I concede. You're taller than me.
Anyway, I'm literally just like boxing in Sans' head with this select tool in macOS preview right now.
Why? Can the viewers see that?
No, which is what makes it even funnier. Now you
Ugh.
can.
Oh boy.
This is literally just what I'm doing. It's just Sans with a box around his face.
Beautiful crown. Of
Yeah.
Well,
gold
now
and
he's the
dotted
heart.
lines.
Anyway, do we have...
More to talk about?
Yeah.
Something I want to talk about is
Wait, we
you know
didn't...
if you go up
We didn't even talk about chapter 3 that much.
well,
Because it doesn't exist yet. That's the next
Yeah,
thing.
but we
like
should
predictions.
make predictions, and then if we're right, you buy me a Dr. Pepper, and if we're wrong,
Sure.
Why would we
You
buy
got-
you a Dr. Pepper if we all work collectively, right?
because Dr.
How about
Pepper.
we each propose an individual theory, and whoever wins, I'll buy them a Dr. Pepper, and if I win, you guys have to buy me a Dr. Pepper.
Okay, we'll split the cost of that $1.25 investment.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, we'll give them like half pennies.
Yes. Excuse me, Dora. I'm a cashier. Would you mind accepting my payment in farthings and shillings and halfpennies? You see, I'm but a poor English plumber. Back to the podcast.
I'm trying to think of
Anyways,
the
back to our regular scheduled game, whatever we're doing.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It could just be like a whole sort of. It could be Dark World in the Lightner realm, and that could be
I
like
think that's gonna be it.
I'm
yeah.
almost wondering if Toby's
Or it's
setting
just
up...
a house.
Ooh.
It's like
Yeah, actually.
What if it's like something like PT, like not horror, but like the idea of being like stuck in a house as your
It's
entire
just
thing.
Sans instead of like a jump scare, it's just Sans in the distance behind a
No.
corner.
You know what, actually?
What?
How in every Dark World so far, it's been like made of the components. If it's in the living room, do you think we'll see Cherial as a character?
Cheeriel's the final secret boss.
Oh no, I was thinking the TV, and therefore Omega Flowey would be the final secret boss. But Cherial would be there.
Maybe. The only issue with Omega Flowey in my mind is that it is the result of Asriel's death. But that also could work as a positive if Chris does end up being like somehow betrayed by Routze, which is like the stand-in for Asriel, which could equal that Asriel being dead to Chris.
Oh, that's really interesting. Actually, I like that.
Yeah, because like that would work. I feel like that would fit a lot more narratively.
Probably.
The one thing that Sector 17, which, in case you didn't know, because of course you didn't know, because I've never talked about it, is a game I one day might make, has
I'm
taught
gonna
me.
force you to make it, because I really, really want to play it.
It's just trying to think of a plot that's simple enough to be able to be summarized in a paragraph. And Deltarune right now is basically, it's a fairly simple plot once you strip it down enough. It's just, you go to the alternate dimension based on materials around you to try to deal with making new friends and socializing with a character who doesn't really do that. And that could easily do a thing with trying to work through family grievances.
This is literally what we do in English class, but I'm actually interested.
I do this all the time. I can't stop myself from analyzing every piece of media I ever read or watch. It kind of sucks.
It's a curse, but it's also a blessing, because it really does teach you how to just, like, construct a very simple plot that can be very compelling.
Yeah. It also sucks, though, because it means I can't, like, read fan fiction with it going, ah yes, the author has many repressed issues, as shown by the fact that the character that they're projecting themselves onto is being comforted by the different character. Like, I gotta stop that, man, but I can't.
Easy solution.
Stupid mental illness making me unable to read fan fiction.
Easy solution. Don't.
But you see, I get hyperfixated on media that doesn't last as long as my hyperfixation does, and thus I need more content.
Yeah, but...
Anyhow.
B, were you saying something?
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, working in the plot of, like, working through family trauma, especially considering if it might be possible that, like, the next Dark Worlds are not separate Dark Worlds, and it's just one big one filling up the entire town of the Lightners.
I wonder if that would be the roaring. Like, when the dark fountains fill the sky.
Yeah.
Now that Chris has opened one
I
of
feel
the
like that's
light
going to
worlds,
be the
does that
final
mean-
chapter.
Yeah, it would probably be roaring. But,
Yeah.
like, I'm just thinking of all the buildings you can't access in the town.
Yeah. I think,
Well, yeah, all of the Dark Worlds are going to be in different rooms most.
Yeah,
Like,
but, like...
I think-
Go.
Hold on, who's gonna go first here?
This is the most Canadian thing.
It's like when you're in a parking lot trying to back out, and there's like one car, and you both keep like going and stopping at the same time.
I could see one being in the church. I could see the church being a very important place where Dark World could be.
Especially with Gerson, like, and Gerson being... I don't know if you talked to the priest guy in the cemetery at the end of the game,
Yeah, I did.
but his like little snippet of dialogue that you hear, like he doesn't know if he's worthy and all that, it's, the mystery deepens.
Yeah, Gerson was a shopkeeper from Undertale who was like best friends with Asgore, who was the king, and he is dead in Deltarune. Also, oh my god, it took me so long to realize this. All of the graves beside Gerson are the amalgamates.
Yeah.
And I was just like...
I got that straight away, man. Come on.
Well, okay. In my defense, when I play... Okay, I played Chapter 1 ages ago. Like, I played it in 2018. And so that was less when I was like... That was not my examine everything. That was me get to the end, laugh at Sans dialogue, and then rip my heart out. But it was just like, oh my god, that is just so...
It's in the
You think
feels.
the theme for the church would just be like the typical JRPG? You know, this church, but they're like final boss was just God.
I mean, that's just Pokemon.
I feel like the
that's
final...
just any JRPG.
Something interesting... Actually, what if the church is the last Dark World?
I don't think that's it. What I was trying to say earlier, actually, is that I think the final Dark World is going to be in the bomb shelter.
Yeah, that would make
That would
sense.
make
But
sense.
I have a feeling the bomb shelter will never be opened, and that's like a mystery. But my idea for the church being the last one is that at the end of the week, that's when Azrael returns. And Azrael is like he's presented as like an angel. Like in Undertale, there's a whole...
Azrael is the angel of death. That is like Bible canon.
Yeah, to Undertale. Like they're the
No. In the physical meat worlds that we inhabit.
Meat world.
we have the
You
darker
mean
world,
Earth?
we have the lighter world, we have the meater world.
Hello, fellow meat.
How did it so quickly get off topic?
Hello, fellow meaters.
Meater.
I feel like we need. Hold on, I feel like we need to make a quote section for the server.
Yes, make it.
It would be instantly full.
We have a whole SmolCast Discord server with a couple of our friends who
Oh,
might be
boy.
doing stuff with us later, but it's just, oh my god, Meatner.
What I wanted to say before the meatner conversation is that if you go and stand in front of the bunker for a while,
Yeah.
you'll start to hear some funky noises.
It's the gaster noise just slowed down.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, but like I feel like the bomb shelter would be one of those things where it could be a dark world, but just thinking of how you would open it, it just doesn't seem like it really meshes. I think the church would be a good final dark world when Azrael returns, just because Azrael is the angel of death or whatever.
Yeah.
Hyper death.
Although wouldn't the
No, he's the
hospital-
god of hyper death.
Oh well, that's
Wait.
yeah. Okay. What I was gonna
Interesting
say,
name.
wouldn't the hospital also be an equally good place for death, though? Especially, hear me out. Okay, wait, hold on. Brain connecting.
Oh yeah, they're gonna
hold
have
on.
one.
Noel's dad is sick.
Oh yeah. Okay, wait, hold on. There's something moving up there. Okay,
You
let's see.
Is it
There's
the
a
music?
theory boiling away.
do you need to sit? Do you need an aspirin?
Yes. Okay, so here's what I think. Asgore or Toriel or someone very close to Chris ends up in the hospital on the day that Azrael returns.
Probably Toriel. if I had to
Probably
guess.
Toriel,
Oh,
just because she's been set up the most.
that might be chapter 4, honestly, considering the chapter 3 is.
Maybe, yeah. Or Susie or someone. And a dark world opens in the hospital as Chris's way to cope with the trauma. But as Azrael comes back, he gets sucked into the dark world as well, kind of in the way that Noel was.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Azrael, being the god of death, might unintentionally have consequences on the real world. I don't know. They would be really cool, is all I'm saying.
Another thing that is, but I liked your theory of like all of Undertale being a dark world.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about that.
I really like that.
It is my personal theory that the light world that we see in the light world in Deltarune is the flip side of the same coin of Undertale, where Undertale is a dark world version of light world Deltarune. Especially because you see, like, in Dark Worlds, there's a slight costume change for everyone. Like, Susie gets that really funky color and stuff, and
Chris just suffocates.
yeah, Chris turns blue.
You could tell. You could say they turned blue. I just like to think that there's just no oxygen in the dark world, and it's just Chris.
Pac-Man got a power
suffocates.
pellet.
I mean, apparently monsters don't have bones, according to that book in the library and that other kid. So, who's to say they have lungs?
Good
Can
point,
Asgore
actually.
die of lung cancer?
biologist?
Sorry.
Wait, what? I took off my headphones to readjust them for a second, and I just heard Asgore has lung cancer.
No, I said wait. Can Asgore die of lung cancer? But that's
That's how he.
completely besides
That's
the
how he
point.
dies in Pacifist Run.
Yeah, he gets to the surface. He tries to breathe air. He catches something. Dies 3
He's
months
like a
later.
fish.
He
You
gets
can only
cor-
feel.
Breathes
as
like
a
a fish.
Asgore Deltarune gets coronavirus and dies.
But MP4.
.exe.
.ex. Oh,
Dot
God.
zip.
Dot
Right.
zip,
Was
dot
I saying
JPEG.
something?
You were
was I saying?
saying many things. None of them forming
mean-
complete thoughts, but you were
Yeah,
trying.
that's- Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
also, I think. I might as well say something. I think if they did something for the hospital, it would be going into Noel's thing further. Because they didn't cover it all that much.
Yeah.
But they
yeah,
hinted
right.
heavily.
I feel like
I
Noelle
agree.
is going to be a much bigger character.
You
Oh,
definitely.
definitely.
I'm super excited. Two things. I'm super excited to see Dark World Jockington, one. And two, I think Noelle's sister, her full name was December, and that's why she struggled when December was the word she had to spell in spelling
Yeah.
bee with Birdly.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Wait, has that been confirmed?
Well, it feels like think about how many words there are in the English language. Now think about how much of a coincidence it would be if that was accidental.
Especially
Right,
considering
okay,
her name is a pun on Christmas. It's Noel, which, you
In
know,
French.
Frenchie over here.
Excuse me, I speak several languages, not just French.
Except you can't speak English well
English.
enough to complete a thought.
I can't speak any languages well enough to complete a thought.
You can speak many
doesn't
languages,
matter
you're
how
just
well
not
you-
good at any of them.
To be fair, you can be the best speaker in the world. It doesn't mean you're good at actually thinking. You're just good at reading.
That's true.
Yeah. You have some great words here. If they formed a complete sentence, so good. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, you wrote the word help the mushroom 16 times in a row.
Help the mushroom? What?
I don't know. I really shouldn't have started with help. But that
Yeah.
joke was just very half-baked, and I've just been staring at Sans winking at me for the last 20 minutes. Like, this is gonna be burned into my screen, just Asgore and Sans just saying, well, yeah, nothing like a captive audience. Oh.
It's very that's oddly menacing.
Well, he's doing his wink, because, you know, he be Sans. Also, what this gif? Why?
Which one?
The Cromer.
Ah, Cromer.
That's pretty much
yes.
how I'd feel. I wonder if you could lock yourself out of the secret fight if you just spent too much Cromer.
Dun, 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 dun,
My
dun,
favorite
dun,
Sans
dun,
quote
dun, dun.
from Deltarune is probably, I already befriended your mom last night.
Yeah.
Especially with the whole thing with Toriel being a divorced mom. Like, that's just
The-
so perfect.
It also makes perfect sense because that's the natural reaction to anyone who's played Undertale. They would choose that option.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me just seeing all these characters just interact, and then the two that don't interact are fucking Undyne and Alphys.
However,
It's like it's a complete flip of Undertale, and it's really interesting.
Yeah. I hope we get that, Keystone lesbian romance going, because Alphys and Undyne are one of my favorite pairings.
Yes, because we've never had that relationship before.
I know.
It's
but
never
at least
happened
talk
before.
to-
We've been missing it for so long. It's totally not like there is a whole game where basically all of, like, a good chunk of Act 3 was based around that.
So you know what another interesting thing is?
What?
You know Metaton
Yeah?
Yeah.
in the Light World?
Yeah.
How apparently if you have like a mixtape or CD or something, I don't remember what the exact item is, and you go to Metaton's house and talk to her and tell her you're a fan, and she sees the thing, she'll have some unique dialogue. I can't remember exactly what it is. I just hope Metaton gets the stardom that he deserves.
Well, the thing is, they gave, I mean, sorta. Spamton. That's Metaton Neo given an actual fight.
True.
Like, that was actually something really cool to me, is that actually getting a Metaton Neo fight.
Mm-hmm.
Deltarune Chapter 2.
Yeah, let's see if we can find the clip, because I know
Metaton.
I saw it, but I forgot exactly what was going on, because I have Civ brain. I have colander brain.
It also is possible that it's like something like Mad Dummy.
It's definitely Metaton.
Well, they're
they've been
definitely
picking
all there
stats.
too, because there's like
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, it's Metaton and Napstablook and Mad Dummy all living in the same house together. Because they're siblings, right? Yeah,
They're
but
cousins,
we see
I
Napstablook.
think.
Yeah, we
Napstab-
see
They're
Napstablook
They're all
working.
dead, and that's their relation.
Napstablook is at the police land and has a fucking bop of a remix of Spider Dance.
I
like,
know, it's
holy-
so good.
I guess it's technically Ghost theme or whatever it's called, but it's the base
Yeah,
melody
I
of
hope
Spider
so.
Dance, and I always just call that melody Spider Dance. It is a fucking bop.
It's so good. Napsterbook's talent as a remixer. But anyway, what I was saying is we see Napsterbook at the police station, so we know we're not in his house. And Mad Dummy has a specific style of speaking that's like
Wah wah wah.
It's repeating things a lot.
it's repeating things and it's capitalized words and Metatron's
Yelling.
is very different. It's very somber and sad and like I wouldn't have a fan for someone who's a nobody like me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's very clear that it's Metatron speaking. Why did I go off on that tangent?
The special dialogue,
clue.
but I actually cannot find any evidence of that being a thing.
Oh, shoot.
I'm on the Deltarune wiki, and I'm literally, unless I am blind, I am not seeing
Hold on, let me find it quickly.
page
I know it'll be my
unresponsive.
YouTube history. I know it'll
That
be
would
my
explain a lot.
Oh god, exit page just closed before my computer crashes and we lose an hour of recording.
Oh god.
We have actually been recording for an hour. Jesus.
Oh, we have?
I'm not surprised.
Time flies with
I
you,
can talk about-
lads.
I just love that you called yourself a lasso. It's just like, are you a fucking rope? Are you Indiana Jones's whip? Like, that's what I associate lasso with.
Well, you know, you got your female lasses, your lads, your male lads, and your non-binary lassos. You know how
You
it
got
goes.
your lasses and you got your asses.
Lassie and Lasso.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
Sure. I'm trying to scroll through the Discord of when I beat it and just try to think of literally anything. I think I've said everything I want to say, more or less.
I want to find the video. I'm gonna do it really, really fast because I know how to find it. It'll just take me a minute for everything to load.
Oh, that's happening. Do we have anything? I could talk about this amazing setup I have. Here.
Please do. Go for it.
Let's full screen the original SmolCast logo that somebody made. I'm not gonna call them out, but
I'm sorry that I made a drawing in MS Paint in like 2 minutes.
this took 2 minutes.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Anyway, so I have hotkeys here. So this is what we're calling no gameplay. It has background music, and then you hit gameplay, and it has this sick animation that goes to this. This is the original SmolCast logo. The one we have now is a bit more refined, to put it
A little bit.
mildly. And then I'm gonna share my screen. No, it needs to be something else.
God, I can't find it. I know I watched this video.
Okay, I'm going live on Discord just to demo this. Anyway, so and then we have 3-player mode, which has basically my screen and then recording the secondary screen where someone could live stream on Discord, and then the last one we still have to sort that out.
The only thing you're streaming to us is your stream is still running. We've just
know.
paused this preview. to
I'm
save your
literally
leisure.
using it as a test here. It's just on OBS. Anyway, yeah. So that's the setup. I just want to talk about this because I worked on it all day and it looks so good.
It really does.
It really does. It sounded echoey when you said that.
Yeah,
Oh.
the universe
I
is mocking us for trying to have something nice. So did you find the video that you're looking for?
It's apparently been scrubbed from the internet because I know that I watched it and I have a vivid memory of it, but
Well, if you
nope.
have the memory of the name, it would help.
I tried.
It sounded like you just said I cried.
I'll do both
I mean,
in a few minutes.
I just remember a YouTuber made merch that was called "Trying My Best," but it got curved over when he was recording, so it just said "Crying My Best." And now that is actual merch you can get.
My,
and very
my
good.
favorite YouTube merch of all time is a YouTuber just sold a fucking straw. And
I
the
mean, if
only
it worked, it
justification
worked.
he
If it
gave
worked.
was he wanted to be the first YouTuber to ever sell a straw.
I mean, honestly, it's more than enough reason.
And it honestly, not gonna lie, it was like based off of like the AirPods, sort of. Like it had like an AirPods case. It looked like a really nice straw. It was like a reusable one that you would like fold up, and it looked really fun. And I kind of wanted.
Folding straw.
A fun straw.
Well, because like it was made of metal, and it was meant to, because he said he hated paper straws, which I second that. Save the world, all
Yeah.
you
Why would
damn
he
well,
sell
please.
paper straws? Like, you can't
That's
even
why
get,
I was
you can't even
thinking.
pay people to use those.
Yeah, but that's why he made his own metal straw. Save the earth, all you damn well, please. It's a great cause. Paper straws can suck every long fleshy
No, they
object.
can't.
known
That's
to
the
man.
issue. They literally cannot suck. That's the main issue with them.
They can turn to paper mache around every long fleshy object all the live long day, is what I am saying. Anyway.
I see.
They can melt in every single drinkable liquid.
How's your
Oh.
long fleshy object doing today?
And mute.
Oh, come on.
I'm so fucking tempted of just ending this here and burning the computer's hard drive.
Why stop at the hard drive?
Because I need
Yeah,
the
why
computer.
stop the hard drive?
Bitch, this is an iMac and I cannot afford to replace it.
What in the goddamn? I've had my computer charging since, like, I don't know, whenever we started this, right? I brought it up and plugged it in. It was at 94%, and the charger came loose, and it dropped down to 49 in 2 seconds. I literally watched it, and it is now at 78% since I plugged it back in.
Bentbook Pro, everybody.
The Bentbook Pro is doing amazing.
It's lying about its energy because it wants more.
It's addicted. It needs help.
Oh, so is that it for the podcast for today, you reckon? We talked about everything we want to talk about. Ben, have we done all your notes?
I think so. I said Spamton can fucking die. I called Lancer Splat. I called Susie Mean Girls. And I called
Lancer gets
Ralsei Fluffy Boy.
cancer.
For the record, the game actually calls her Mean Girls. That's not my original joke.
Yeah.
They also call him Fluffy Boy too.
Yeah, apparently Ben loves all the Mean Girl video games because that's basically what Life is Strange is, as far as I know. I don't know, I'm not up to date on all the Mean Girls lore, but...
Well, you're
Mean
the one
Girls
out of us that
movie?
would be.
No, I play Life is Strange, I don't watch Mean Girls. Is it...
We
What?
had to watch Mean Girls in gym class. It was the oddest experience of my life.
Why?
Anyway,
Why would
let's
you watch
not
anything
talk
in
about
gym
any
class?
personal identifying details, shall we?
What's your social security number?
It is.
Wait,
Hold on, what is
we
my
don't-
social
we
security
don't-
number?
We don't have social security numbers.
We have social insurance.
Yeah,
Hold on.
we're from the land of apologies.
Cheers.
I'm sorry you had to watch this.
Yeah, that's a fair thing.
I'm
I like
really
it.
sorry
I
if
like
you
what's-
watch this because it's basically been a static screen.
I like how it's had to watch this as if they're being forced by law.
Ah,
yeah,
the government
we're gonna make it.
The government thus declared that...
Sorry for
From
the
now
torture
on.
that you're enduring by the hands of the government.
Yeah.
Man, do you guys think we should stream like Dungeons and Dragons at some point?
We should stream a
I
game that
don't
would
know.
cause, like, pure... I vote we should do Cards Against Humanity. I like your idea of tarot cards,
No,
Cards Against
I
Humanity.
know, because I read tarot cards. Hi, the local bitch here. I read tarot cards.
I think that B was supposed to be another letter, but sure.
And that's the joke, you fool. But yeah, it would be awesome to do that with tarot cards.
Yeah,
Or no,
I
Cards
stand
Against Humanity cards.
I stand by it. Whose line is it anyway? Cards Against Humanity would be so much fucking fun.
We should.
I
play
don't
the
think we could do
presentation
that.
game with Cards Against Humanity. That would be super cool.
I
Yeah.
think the main issue is that it's Cards Against Humanity.
And
Yeah.
improv would have to be filmed, and judging by the
Oh
fact
yeah.
that our
Well, also, you do realize what half of the cards in Cards Against Humanity are, right?
yeah.
Just pussy.
I don't
Yeah.
think those should be acted out by anyone, let alone people under 18.
True.
I just hi the local bitch. Oh god, great to see the quote section being put to immediate use.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
there was immediate use as it was created. I just chose not to.
Yeah.
Right. What What was I talking about? Oh yeah, we should play the presentation game with Cards Against Humanity cards, because that doesn't require, like, looking.
Yeah. Anyway,
So do you know how to play the presentation?
no. We could...
I'll explain this later.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that is... all?
This is SmolCast signing off for the night. Have a lovely evening / morning / afternoon wherever you are, and we hope to see you in our next episode.
If it's night, you can
Bye.
go fuck yourself.
If
Yeah.
it's night,
If you're
entire anus.
if you're day squad, huge respect. If you're one of those nighttime fuckers,
The
I
best
will-
part is I am one
I
of
will-
those people.
I will
I'm one of those people
I will
too.
find